The sun blazed over a barren prehistoric landscape, where survival was the only rule and every creature fought daily for its place in the harsh world. The land was raw, ancient, and wild, filled with the sounds of rustling leaves, distant growls, and the occasional cry of an unseen predator. Among the rocky cliffs and dry terrain stood a vast, shadowy cave. It was an eerie place, silent and cold, a world of its own that had existed long before humankind. Deep inside this cave, a giant Komodo dragon moved slowly, its heavy body brushing against the stone walls. The Komodo dragon was a true ruler of this forgotten age. Nearly 10 feet long and weighing over 100 pounds, its thick scales glistened faintly in the dim light. It had survived countless battles, carrying scars across its body like medals of experience. Each movement was deliberate, quiet, and precise. Its forked tongue flickered in and out, tasting the air, reading the invisible signs of life that floated around it. The cave was its fortress, a place where it hunted, fed, and rested. The smell of decay lingered faintly in the air, a reminder of recent kills hidden deeper inside the darkness. Outside, the day grew hotter, and the dry wind carried dust across the land. The Komodo dragon slowly emerged from its lair, blinking at the sunlight. It paused, raising its head to scan the horizon. Its sharp eyes could detect the smallest motion, its sense of smell powerful enough to trace the scent of dying prey miles away. Far off, a small prehistoric deer-like creature grazed near the edge of a forest. The dragon began to move toward it, low to the ground, every step calculated, silent, and smooth. As it crept closer, the wind shifted, carrying its scent to the unsuspecting animal. The prey froze, lifting its head, its ears twitching nervously. The dragon lunged forward in an explosive burst of power, its muscular legs propelling it with shocking speed. The terrified creature bolted, but the predator was faster. With a swift swing of its powerful tail, the dragon struck, knocking its prey to the ground. The attack was over in seconds. Its venomous bite sank deep into flesh, flooding the victim's body with deadly toxins. The deer-like animal struggled weakly, its strength fading, until it lay still beneath the dragon's weight. The Komodo began its meal, tearing chunks of meat with brutal efficiency. The sound of bones cracking filled the air. Each bite was an act of survival, a continuation of a story as old as time itself. For the dragon, there was no cruelty, no emotion, only instinct. The world it lived in offered no mercy, and the dragon gave none in return. After it fed, it dragged what remained of the carcass back into the cave, hiding it from scavengers and smaller predators waiting nearby. As evening approached, the light outside began to fade, painting the landscape in deep shades of orange and red. The Komodo dragon rested inside the cave, its breathing slow and steady. Droplets of water fell from the ceiling, echoing softly through the stone chambers. Somewhere in the darkness, a smaller monitor lizard stirred, drawn by the scent of blood. It crept forward, hoping to steal a small piece from the dragon's kill. But the moment it crossed the threshold of the cave, the Komodo's eyes opened. In a blur of motion, the massive reptile turned, its jaws snapping with terrifying force. The intruder hissed and tried to retreat, but it was too late. The dragon struck with precision, its teeth slicing through flesh, its venom beginning to take effect. Within moments, the smaller lizard collapsed, paralyzed and defeated. The Komodo dragon had defended its territory once again, ensuring that no creature would challenge its rule over this ancient domain. Night fell over the prehistoric land. The stars above glittered like cold fire, while distant sounds of other predators echoed across the plains. Inside the cave, the Komodo dragon settled back into its resting place. Its heavy body blended with the darkness, becoming one with the stone. The faint light from the moon shimmered against its scales, casting eerie reflections on the cave walls. This world was cruel and unforgiving, yet perfectly balanced. Every creature had a role to play in the endless cycle of life and death. The Komodo dragon was the silent keeper of that balance, a living relic of evolution's raw power. Even millions of years later, its descendants would still walk the earth, fierce, intelligent, and unchanged by time. The mysterious cave remained a symbol of survival, echoing the ancient struggle that once ruled the planet, reminding all that strength and instinct were the true laws of life.